Okay, so it doesn't matter if you're a two-handed bowler, a one-handed bowler, a thumb bowler, it doesn't matter. You always want the ball to rotate the direction you want it to hook. So if you're wanting it to hook, you want the ball to rotate this way. Because when it hits the pocket, you want it to hit the pocket spinning the direction that you want it to hit the pocket, if that makes any sense whatsoever. This is literally teaching for dummies. Okay. It doesn't matter if you're a two-handed bowler, if you're a thumb bowler, a one-handed bowler, and you don't use a thumb, it does not matter. When you release the ball, you want the ball to literally roll off your hand. You want it to roll off your hand like so. You want it to roll off. So a lot of people will tell you suitcase, handshake, act like you're gonna put your thumb in your ear or your pinky in your ear. There's different things. Act like you're gonna poke your nose. It don't matter. The way that I tell people to bowl, the middle part of your knuckle right here, kind of think of it like, I don't know, like Spider-Man, for example. Act like you're gonna shoot the web wherever you want the web to go, okay? So think of the inner part of your knuckles in between your two fingers, that is a dial. And you want that dial to go the direction. Once you get your pendulum perfectly dialed, so your arm perfectly swings back and forth in a straight line, so you don't go this way or that way or this way or however, you want to make your arm do this perfectly every freaking time. Once you get that perfect motion down, then worry about this. Worry about letting the ball roll off of your hand, like so. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? If that doesn't make sense, seriously, just keep doing this. And if you're not good at hooking a ball, don't worry about hooking a ball right now. Just get your form down. Get it down so you can throw the ball straight and hit the pocket every time. But you want to hit the pocket. 1-3, 1-3, 1-3. If you're left-handed, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. But you literally just want to hit the pocket every time. But you want to get your arm so it does this every time. And I see a lot of people, they'll do this, and then they go to throw the ball, and when they throw the ball, they're throwing it either left or right. It's not going straight. And the problem with it not going straight is because you don't have your pendulum down. Your spidey web. So you got to get that down right. And to get that down right, a lot of people will hold the ball right here. Do not hold the ball right here on your approach. Hold the ball over here, away from your hip. Because if you're doing a pendulum motion, what happens if you have your hand here? You can't do the pendulum motion. Your hip is in the way. So get that ball out here, so whenever you go to throw it, your hip's not in the way. And a lot of two-handed bowlers will hit their ankles and hit their knees and hit their shins. So you want to be away. You want to be away from your hips on your approach. Even if you have to get way the fuck out here, get way the fuck out here. But move the ball from here to here. That is literally the first step. The very first step you can take. But seriously, you want the ball. And I'm not a coach. I'm just here to try and help some people, because there's a lot of coaches that'll teach all weird shit, and then they come talk to me and I'm like, what the fuck? No. So, and they're taking their money. I'm just gonna teach you the way that I do things and go from there. I can't teach somebody how to throw the ball like me. I have no idea. I've been doing it for years the exact same way. I don't know. I have a weird approach, weird everything. I slide on both feet. A lot of people don't do that. They slide on their left foot or their right foot. I like sliding both feet. I like throwing the ball like this. So on my approach, it looks like this. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people either two-hand it, swing it like a monkey, or they thumb it and they bring their arm way the fuck back here, and then they'll. But either way, no matter what your approach is, you want your hand to be in a perfect line. So when you're at a bowling alley, or even in your house, don't throw your ball in your house unless you have a bowling alley in your house. You might break some tile. But look at a line on the floor and just keep practicing swinging your arm in a perfect motion over that line. So if you're at the bowling alley and you see the lines and the dots and all that dumb jazz that people try to teach you, oh, throw it over the 5 arrow or the 10 arrow. I don't bowl with arrows, so we're not even gonna go there. Literally, but stare at one of the lines that are on the floor and just get your hand doing this perfectly every freaking time. If you have to sit there all day long with a house ball, put your thumb in it. If you're a two-handed bowler, put your thumb in it and just keep doing this until your hand is perfectly straight. And when your hand is perfectly straight, then start doing your approach. Walk up. Don't let the ball go. But just keep walking up and making sure that your hand is perfectly straight. And then once that is perfectly straight, then start releasing the ball. Start focusing on your release. And the more you release, the better you're gonna get. And then start worrying about the hook, where you're down here and you get the ball to roll. Because you literally want the ball to do that. You want the ball to literally spin this direction, and to get the ball to do that, you let it roll off your hand. I wish I had a better camera here. Let's set the down like this. You want the ball to roll off of your hand, so don't put your whole finger in there. Just do your fingertips. That's why a lot of people that are hooking the ball have fingertip balls. But you want it to roll off of your hand. Roll off of your hand. Roll off of your hand. If that makes any sense whatsoever. If it doesn't make sense, then I don't know what to tell you. I'm not a coach. I'm just saying you want it to roll off of your hand. So on your approach, pull your arm back, and then so hold the ball out here like this, or however you are, like however your stance is. Just make sure the ball's this direction. Whether you're a two-handed bowler and you hold it right here, or a fucking thumb bowler and hold it right here, I don't know. Just make sure the ball is out here and not right here. Because when it's right here, you got to go around your hip and you're going to lose that whole fucking motion, and the ball's going to go left or it's going to go right. And it's not going to hook right. It's not going to do anything right. So make sure to get your arm from here to here. And then just use it as a pendulum. And then practice. Like I said, if you do not know how to hook a ball, just keep practicing throwing it straight down. If you don't know anything about arrows, it'd be the 5, 10, 15 arrow, I think. I don't know. Just throw it straight down the fucking 15 arrow and hit that pocket every freaking time. Just hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Don't not hit the head pin. Hit the same consecutive pin every time. And then start moving over. Start throwing the ball straight as shit. Hit the 10 pin. Hit the 10 pin. Hit the 10 pin. Hit the 10 pin. But practice keeping your arms straight and hitting that 10 pin over and over and over again. Then move over to the 7. Hit the 7 pin over and over and over and over and over again. Then go back to throwing it in the normal. And once you can do that consecutively, you're going to be a pretty good bowler. And then start working on your hook. But I do not recommend people learning how to hook a ball until they can hit pins consecutively straight. Then worry about hooking the ball, getting your ball to roll off your hand and focusing on all that, because then you can start incorporating hook in with your throw. But you'll be like, oh, I can hit the pin every time throwing it straight, so now let me focus on my hook. And then you learn your hook. But that's literally it. You literally just, you want the ball to rotate. So you literally let it roll off your hand. And a lot of people will let it roll off their hand. They'll be like here, and then that's why you see them do this. It's hard to fit in the camera, but that's why you see them do this. Because they're letting it roll off their hand, and when they let it roll off their hand, they're flicking it. Bloop. And then, yeah, that's how you throw the ball. And then it'll rotate and it'll hook. And same goes for thumb bowlers. If you're a thumb bowler, you let it, thumb comes out first and then fingertip. Thumb comes out first and then it rolls off your fingertip and you chunk it. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a teacher. I've just been bowling for years. And somebody asked me, there any tips to hook a ball? That's literally the only thing that I can tell you is throw it straight and hit the pocket. Aim at something and hit it consecutively. Then worry about a hook. Because then whenever you focus on your hook, then you'll be like, oh, this ball moves 3 boards left. Or this ball moves 4 boards left. So instead of me throwing it straight at the pin, I need to move over a little bit and do the same thing. But get good at hitting the pin over and over and over again. Don't worry about strikes. Worry about hitting the 7 pin, the 10 pin, and the pocket consecutively. Every single throw. Then focus on hook. I cannot stress that enough. So many people, so many beginners, they go in there and they're like, I'm going to hook a ball. And they just keep trying to practice how to hook a ball. But if you can't throw a ball straight and hit something, then you don't even need to fucking worry about hooking a ball. In my opinion. Baby steps, guys. Bowling takes time. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to get annoyed with yourself. You're going to feel like a loser. You're going to feel like you can't do it. But do not give up. Because even good bowlers have bad days. Trust me. I was just in a tournament. I'm a 200 average bowler. And I was just in a tournament. And I bowled a 450. So trust me. People have bad days. I'm not saying I'm a good bowler. But I know how to correct myself. And I know what I'm doing wrong. And I know how to fix it. So I'm not saying I'm a good bowler by any means. But I will put up a fucking fight against any bowler. I don't care who you are. I will give you a run for your money. Or I will try. And if I can't, then at least I tried my best. But anywho, focus on hitting pins consecutively. 7, pocket, 10. 7, pocket, 10. 7, pocket, 10. And then if you want to start trying to hit the, I don't know, fucking 4 pin or, I don't know, just fucking aim at pins and just start hitting them consecutively. And if you don't know the pin numbers, Google it. Or look on your little machine at your bowling alley. If it's old enough, it'll have them all on there. But you see consecutive, man. Literally just, but you got to get your arm moving straight. Everyone has to have their arm moving perfectly straight every time. You can't have the whole around the body, around the hips. You can't have that whole shit and be consecutive with it. It's got to be a pendulum. Tick tock. Remember those little balls that used to swing back and forth and smack each other? You know? Same shit. Just pretend like your arm's a pendulum and this is your dial. And literally, just hit the pocket every time, over and over and over again. And when you're aiming at your 7 and your 10 pins, if you're trying to hit your 7 pin, stand right. If you're trying to hit your 10 pin, stand left. Use the floor that's given to you. Do not try and ride the gutter. See a lot of people trying to ride the gutter and just chunking the shit out of it. You're going to lose control of that ball doing that. Not everybody. There are some people out there that can do it. But use the floor that's given to you. The way that I used to teach my friend whenever she used to do that, I would be like, hey, imagine walking down a hallway to the bathroom. Are you going to walk down the hallway like this? Like, I got to go pee. No. You're going to walk down the hallway using the floor from the left side to go to the right side where the fucking door is. So use that fucking floor to hit the damn pin. Then sit there and be like, I got the pin. I got the pin. I got to hit the 10 pin. I got to hit the 7 pin. No, don't do that shit, okay? Hit the fucking 10 pin. Use the floor. Hit the 7 pin. Use the floor. And if you're left-handed, opposite. It's that simple. But anyways, I just wanted to help some people out because my friend asked me and he wanted to know. So that's bowling for dummies, I guess. I don't fucking know. I'm just going to throw this video out there, and if it helps somebody, it helps somebody. If not, fuck it. But right now I'm going to make some pasta and go to sleep. Peace. Oh yeah, like and subscribe, motherfuckers.